Part 1 is called Security and Its Threats, and it's made up of 2 chapters, Units 1 and 2. Unit 1 is called Introduction to Security, and Unit 2 is Malware and Social Engineering Attacks. The next item you'll see, what I've tried to do is remain consistent, as I said before, with the assignments you have and what you'll find in each folder. The first item is notes. The notes for each unit is a PowerPoint presentation that is hopefully going to be a helpful study guide for you. The next thing you'll find, anytime you see this blue icon here, this is a direct link to this location in MindTap in your book. This will take you directly to Unit 1 to read the chapter. The next item is a practice quiz. A practice quiz sometimes is 1 per unit, sometimes I will do a combined, and it's multiple choice questions that'll give you practice on the terminology covered in the chapter. The practice quiz will show you, if you get the answer wrong, shows you the correct answer again. As I said, this is more for practice to get you ready for your quiz. So this goes into your assignment grade. The fourth item is a lab simulation. So in some cases it'll be a lab simulation. In some cases it will be a virtual lab where you'll be able to perform some tasks that we covered in the topic, and you'll just get some more practice. And then finally, visualize. This isn't always available, but in your book they've provided some videos related to the topics. And so wherever that happens, I've included them here as well. So as you can see, you have a lot of items that are available to you, a lot of resources. You'll have to figure out what works for you. My suggestion when you approach these is to go through the reading. And so as you go through the reading, you'll notice that there's an awful lot of terminology. So they offer flashcards. The flashcards are probably the best way to learn the terms. So again, here you'll see this takes you to a direct link to your book, and I try to give you a little bit of information about the video you're going to see, 4 minutes. This is optional. It again is just supportive of the material. And I wanted to introduce you to this. This is a fantastic resource. So this person's name is Professor Messer, and he has a whole series of videos to prepare students to take the CompTIA Security Plus exam. So it is a certification exam, and it is exactly the way our book is designed and laid out. So the topics he covers are just the topics that we cover. And in some cases, I think he does a really good job. In some cases, he's got a lot of videos related to one topic. So it'll be up to you what you find helpful. This is, just optional. It's just, I've included links where I've seen the same topics covered and where I think it might be helpful to you. So as you can see, same thing going on with Unit 2. And then down here are the items that are for grade. So in this case, your practice quiz is combined Units 1 and 2. Here you have 2 lab simulations. And if I scroll down, the last thing I wanted to show you is this live virtual machine lab prereq. For some reason, I could not do a direct link to your book, so I had to create a Blackboard assignment, but this activity should be completed in MindTap. And this is just going to give you an overview of what to expect with these virtual machine labs. So let me take you over to your book and just show you really quickly what I mean. So here, I don't know if you have the same view as I do, but when I come in, I see the table of contents. I'm hoping you see the same. So I've put direct links from Blackboard to the particular assignment. So if you opened up Part 1 here and expanded this, and expand Unit 1, you'll see here's the read. So you can access read from your Blackboard module, or you can go directly into the book and find it. So each of those links, it's just a way to shortcut it for you. The other thing I wanted to point out to you is that one assignment I was telling you about. So it's right here, Live Virtual Machine Lab Prerequisite, right before Part 1 opens. So you would click on this link and it'll open up the lab for you. I wanted to mention Part 1 and Unit 1. It is an introduction to security. So what does that mean? It covers things like defining information security, and that is important because it covers the CIA of security. That comes up a lot in the CompTIA exam is what I noticed. So the CIA of security is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So that's one topic. Another topic that comes up in Unit 1 is threat actors. And so these are the individuals that may participate in criminal activity related to cybercrime or some sort of information security. In Unit 2, malware and social engineering attacks, you'll find different types of malicious software described. So things like viruses, rootkits, worms, ransomware, etc. The social engineering part of that is describing scenarios or different circumstances where people will try to trick you to try to get your social security number, explaining that there are dire consequences if you don't share personal information, etc. So terminology related to that and different actions related to that. So finally, I just want to mention that everything in this module is due Sunday, January 31st. So if you have any questions, do reach out.